I documented about that.
So this is the 4th
4th of May, very
May
important in Chinese history.
Square.
Because, no, seriously, it was the date in which she started in 1990 cultural movement about like abandoned old ways of
Super foggy here in Qingdao. Can't see the top of the skyscrapers. Okay, this is the statue, and there is the Olympic stadium or whatever, and also the seaside. Yeah, some kites flowing in here. Very, very beautiful. 4th of May Square. What up, bees? What you're gonna see in this video is the raw beauty of China. It's a collection of architecture, plants, animals, some food that I ate there. It's gonna be amazing. So strap on, put your chill hat on, and let's dive into things. Alright, so in this video, I'm gonna talk about the challenges and culture shocks I had while traveling alone in this country. Now look, I know you've seen the second video about the project and all the friends I made there, but until we get to that point where I establish bonds and relationships, you practically feel alone in a big ass country with a language that you cannot speak and cannot comprehend, and it's quite frightening at first, but if you have a translator with you and a good friend, you're gonna get past it really quick. I was quite blessed to make friends with a couple of Malaysian beauties. They were awesome enough to be translators for us Europeans who are a little bit uncultured, but yeah, it all worked out in the end. The first challenge that you might not guess is the food situation. Now, I know you probably ate Chinese food in your country, but it's not the same. It's actually very different because original Chinese cuisine it's 100 light years ahead of what you have in your country. It's totally different. It's totally different, and it's not catered to the local taste. It's the original version, full stop. You cannot say that otherwise. Probably saw in the Great Wall of China and Hot Pot video, the Hot Pot experience is something else. It's honestly what I want every restaurant to be like. The freshest food possible. You literally cook it yourself and you eat it at the same time. It's amazing. The food is spiced different. It's very spicy and flavorful. I actually became sick. Maybe I had corona before it was cool. I don't know. But I was terminally sick. I was so sick I could not get out of bed. I had a severe cold and stomach ache and everything combined. I was like, I don't know what's happening. I thought I was dying. But the people that I lived in that apartment took very good care of me, and the ISA people were like, hey, here's some soup, here's everything, here's some medicine. They bought some medicine for me. It was amazing, and I felt so cared for that I actually made a speedy recovery and I was back on track on doing what I love, and that is teaching. Be careful. If you get sick in another country, you better have some travel insurance. That's a must wherever you go. Another challenge would be figuring out how to travel. You can travel in China with many modes of transportation. Trains, airplanes, buses, they have everything. Trains are particularly cool because it's high-speed rail and it goes really fast, like damn. It's an experience. You actually, again, need to have like a script written because most of the Chinese people do not know English, and those who do are very shy and are not confident enough to speak in English with you. So be prepared for that. Keep that in mind if you're going to travel in China. Some culture shocks that really made me change my perspective. The fact that in 2016, in the middle of nowhere, at a fruit stand, you could pay with QR code. Yes, not credit card, not cash, but a QR code. That was wild. My mind was blown away. Think about that. In 2016, in my country, the credit card payment was like beginning to gain traction, right? And meanwhile, in this country, people were paying in the middle of nowhere with QR codes. My mind was shattered. A good culture shock is the fact that Chinese people are the best, honestly. Hats off to them. Their culture is amazing and they themselves are amazing. They're curious, they're quite innocent, and their hospitality is top notch. Hats off to them. It's the best experience I've ever had while traveling to another country. And I've traveled to quite a few countries, but the Chinese hospitality is the best. Another culture shock that is actually good is the fact that the cheap and good mantra applies to everything. We all know the stereotype that most of the products that were made in China are trash quality. And meanwhile, yeah, it applies to some products. But in China, if you want to buy something, everything is high quality. It seems that they only sell the low quality shit to other countries, but the good items keep for themselves, which is actually makes sense. My experience with the cheap and good mantra is especially on the culinary side. All the restaurants that we went to eat, they were all cheap and good. The only ones that were expensive were the McDonald's, the fast food ones, the Burger Kings, the Pizza Huts. One pizza at Pizza Hut was more expensive than a good meal at a average looking restaurant, but it was delicious because it was cheap, was good, the portions were quite big, and the quality was like fresh. Everything around that is amazing. In China, cheap and good actually exists, and I was impressed. Public toilets are everywhere, and that's a good thing. I really like that. I really like that. Now, speaking of toilets, in China, they use the Turkish toilet. It's a very interesting type. You'll have to get accustomed to because that is the most common in China. The throne model of toilet is actually quite rare. I think only bougie people are using that. But another culture shock that is again tied to the culinary aspect is the fact that the water is non-potable. At least in the city that I live, in Qingdao, the water was not potable, so you had to boil it. One Chinese friend told me that that's the reason why restaurants and everybody is drinking hot water. There are two reasons why. First is the potable aspect, and the second one is the fact that drinking hot water after a meal, it will help you with digestion. And I was like, okay, it's actually pretty interesting. And my friend explained that, yeah, you have to think of your body temperature, right? So you ate hot food, your body is hot. If you drink like something with ice, it will mess up the whole temperature of your internal ecosystem. So actually drinking hot tea or hot water, it will help the digestion go faster. Like if you're pouring cold water in your stomach, it will actually hinder the process of digestion. Yeah, overall I was really impressed. Of course there are some bad things as well, like hello, we live on Earth, nothing is perfect. The streets were quite messy, you know, everybody was throwing trash. I saw like the garbage trucks and everything, they were doing the best they could to maintain some type of cleanliness. But yeah, there are a lot of people, and when there's a lot of people, then there's a lot of garbage as well. So yeah, you have to really be mindful where you walk to, because you might step on something you'll regret later. Alright, that was it for this video. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, thanks for liking this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. I hope you have a fantastic day.
有一座很高的山脉，那就是青岛著名的海上名山崂山。崂山是国家风景名胜地区，主峰高1100
Where are we, Maggie?
是我国18000公
Where
里
are
大
we?
型的
What
最
tower
高
is this?
是国家级森林公园，中
Qingdao
国道
TV
教主要
station,
发源
whatever,
地
right?
之一。崂
So we're at Qingdao TV station, whatever.
福山是青岛市区最高的一座山口。
In the open observation deck. And now I'm gonna give you a 360 panorama view of the beautiful city that is Qingdao. It's like full with green here, stadiums, and here is like the main part of the city.
为2008年奥林匹克运动会帆船比赛场地福山湾。08年奥运会帆船比赛设9个级别11个项目，
And
共有11枚金牌赛事产生。其中中国代表队获得了1金1铜的好成绩，
you can now
实
see
现了
the
中国帆
cities,
船
and in a
赛
minute
事
you'll
上
see
金
the
牌
skyscrapers.
在您的正南
Yep,
方向，
here they are.
红瓦绿树掩映之中，是青岛著名八大关风景区。它位于汇泉角
By the way,
和太
there
平角之
is
间
the，sea.
濒临波光涟漪的太平湾。200余幢异国风情的别墅掩映于花木丛中，被称为万国建
And
筑。
there
其间10条马路是
is Mount Laoshan.
每条马路都有特殊的树种为代表，构成四季有特色、陆路
Right
花
there, I think. In the distance, you can't see, but in the distance there are mountains.
故名
There too.
在八大关的右侧。
And now we're going, yeah, to the skyscrapers. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I almost shed my pants. Okay. So there's like the skyscraper thingies. Strong winds now to protect my microphone. Okay. And There's the sea. Everybody loves the sea. Some globing things, I don't know. This is where the beaches are. First beach, second beach, and third beach. I don't know, like I don't know the exact location, but they're kind of there. Like a lot of. And that's the other part of Qingdao. Super awesome. Qingdao is like split. You can see the skyline there. It's very beautiful.
一共有2个，这才4，那边还有一个叫尼姑庵，这边还有个尼姑庵。对，黄色屋顶的那个。
And we're kind of back to this. We went to the top, but it was with the fucking steel there, and I couldn't film the whole thing. Qingdao is very beautiful.